So the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9 recently came out, and I want to give out my personal opinions on them. Before I continue, I just want to say, do not take whatever I say seriously, okay? This is just my own personal opinion, and this is my own personal preference on how I feel about the show. This video also will contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, I recommend you go watch it. So let's start off with the stuff that I don't like in this episode, and we can continue the rest later. I feel like rushing a character in a show is just not the way to go. What do I mean by that? I mean by rushing a character's death. Imagine you watch a finale of your favorite show when all of a sudden a character in that show dies, which I'm sorry, is the main character by the way, and died off screen. That's what I mean by rushing. And if you couldn't already tell, of course I'm talking about Jax. Gooseworks, who was the owner of the show, confirmed that Jax and Pomni are the two main characters, which makes sense. What doesn't make sense, however, is having one of the characters abstract while off screen. We need a proper follow-up of that so we can better understand how abstraction works. You can't just kill a character off screen, especially if it's the main character. Plus, that can sometimes cause issues like, for example, plot holes, something that I'm going to be covering in this video. But for now, let's talk about the stuff that I actually like in the episode. Flashbacks are a breath of fresh air when it comes to shows. Me personally, I love flashbacks, aka origin stories. Origin stories are extremely useful when it comes to shows, and can give us a better understanding on what the characters want, what are their motives, and why the characters are the way they are. Coming into the flashback, we could get a better understanding on why Jax entered the circus in the first place, and how he ended up there. We can also see that he has a close friend, and if you know anything about the show, you could clearly see that she is Ribbit, one of the people who got extracted. He was also pretty good friends with Kaufmo, and pretty much everyone else in the circus to an extent. I just love how Jax and Ribbit are just so close together, you know what I'm saying? This is how we can see that Jax wasn't always like this, and the way he is today. My only issue with this is, he kinda did this to himself. You see, Ribbit wasn't just some random character that abstracted for no reason. As Waka Waka Movie 2 said, he's the reason why she committed. And me thinking about it now, he's low-key kinda right. I mean, come on, if you already watched the episode, you already know what I'm talking about. I also like the fact how he was finally opening up for the first time. It really was sad seeing him not really have a good relationship with his parents. The fact that he also pushed his own mother was really not okay. And if I did the same with my mom, you would probably not see me on YouTube ever again. Most people thought she was already dead, but I don't think so. We don't even have a clear answer from Gooseworks yet. So what did I think about the flashbacks? Honestly, pretty good. Anyways, let's move on to the memories. When Pomni encounters extracted Jax, she had a revolver in her hand. And instead of shooting the extracted Jax, she decides to shoot the lights? Okay, I guess? Not sure why you would really do that. I mean, it kind of makes sense why she did that, but still. Anyways, after she does that, she proceeds to hug the extracted figure and enter Jax's mind, where we could see some questionable stuff, to say the least, that I'd rather not say, but I have to. Basically, how these memories or uncanny scenes work is basically Pomni has to find doors to open to see Jax's thoughts and what he's thinking. I don't really know why I said memories, even though the stuff that in Jax's head didn't really happen. I just thought it would be cool. Anyways, she decides to open the first door, where we can see Ragatha already extracted, for some reason I guess. We can see Pomni trying to talk to Jax, and she's over there talking about some "I can fix you." Wait, I can fix you? What does she mean by that? Who approved of this script? Anyways, Jax looks at her just like how I look at some people when I'm tired. Soulless. When all of a sudden things start to escalate and get very violent. Now I can't really show what Jax does, YouTube please don't demonetize me or anything, but I'll just tell you. Apparently he tries to choke Pomni, which I don't really know why he would try to do that, but okay, I guess. We can visibly see that Pomni is extremely scared, which why shouldn't she be? And the door slams in her face. Pretty rude if you ask me. Following up of that, we see Pomni entering the next door. And she kind of witnesses something that is extremely weird, and I think I'll be forever traumatized. Anyways, in this door, we can see kind of an alternate universe if Zubul got extracted. And as we can see here, Gangle is kind of unstable by this. Before I continue this story, if you're under the age of 13 and up, I might recommend you click off this video because what I'm about to say is really crazy. Jax is in a maid outfit for some reason. He's talking about some gender freakiness and all that kind of stuff. And we can see Gangle is clearly flabbergasted. And we can see Jax trying to, how do I say this, have his way with Gangle, if you know what I'm saying. As we see Pomni closing the door. Honestly, her reaction to that is exactly what I'm feeling right now. The final door that Pomni goes through is basically just like a cartoon version of Jax or something like that. Fast forward, we see Pomni encountering 3 or 4 other Jax. One of them gives her the key which leads to the flashback of Jax and Ribbit. Anyways, what did I think about that? Well, aside from the, Jax having his way with Gangle, I say it was pretty good, to say the least. Anyways, we get to Pomni with Jax, aka the real Jax. I'm not gonna explicitly go over what happens in the scene because you already know what happens and I'm trying to keep this video as short as I can. But after they trap extracted Jax into a blanket fort, I guess, a few minutes into the episode, the color somehow comes back, which leads to my favorite part about this video, plot holes. So many plot holes to go over. I think we can all come together as a human society and agree with the fact we hate plot holes. Like hate plot holes. Anyways, aside from the color coming back, for some reason, we get a scene with Kane, yes, Kane, who is somehow still alive after he got deleted. Like what, bro? That doesn't make any sense. Like where did he come from? How did he get back? Worst part about this is we don't get a follow-up to that. How is Kinger gonna delete Kane, but he somehow comes back? When I think of deleting, I think of something that is gone from the plane of existence and is never coming back. So you're telling me Kinger deleted him, but he somehow comes back? Bro deleted him without actually deleting him. Like, how does that even happen? Anyways, as we get more scene with Kane, he somehow comes back to the amazing digital circus after he got deleted. Are we serious right now? You're saying he's able to come back, but he just got deleted. So not only did Kinger basically lie, the writers of this also lied. Because Kane gets deleted, but somehow comes back. Meanwhile, Jax, on the other hand, is gone forever and he never comes back the same. Like, are we kidding me? I meant to say, are you kidding me? But I'm so frustrated right now I could barely even read my own script. Anyways, after Kane comes back and gives the people control of the place, well, that's literally pretty much it. On top of that, we don't even get a season 2. I'm sorry if you guys like the ending. I truly do, but just me personally? No, I don't like the ending. Fight me. I'm sorry, but the ending was just not it for me. I didn't like it at all. Anyways, what better way off to end the video but to rate the episodes 1 through 9 on how I think about them. Episode 1 gets a 10 out of 10. It's literally the pilot. Episode 2 gets a 7 out of 10. It was okay. Episode 3 gets an 8 out of 10. I really love the horror. Episode 5 gets a 10 out of 10. I like how we get to know the characters a bit more. Episode 6 also gets a 10 out of 10, because we get to know Jax more. Episode 7 gets a 10 out of 10. Crazy ending. Episode 8 also gets a 10 out of 10. The whole episode was also crazy. Episode 9 gets a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, I just didn't like the ending. So yeah, that's how I feel about the Amazing Digital Circus and what I think about the ending. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, listen, I hate asking this too, but please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Anyways, I gotta work on another video. And remember, I love you. No homo, by the way.